guys? What's up?
Yo, what's good, everyone?
Welcome to the first Homeboi podcast.
Yeah, Homeboi Flicks, man, coming right at you. So we want to just kind of come out. Me and Luke over here, man, we're filmmakers. You know, we're also investors in the space. As you can see, this money right here we got, right?
Crypto money, guys. Crypto cash.
Crypto cash. Oh, shit. We're going to be giving a giveaway.
We're dropping. We're doing a drop, guys. Just like he did. We're doing a drop.
Right here, guys. Yeah. Like, we just wanted to be generous, and we wanted to do it for the community. Like,
we want to
like a 50K drop.
Share the wealth.
We just wanted to be cool like that.
Share the love.
First episode. So anyways, Luke, why don't you set the stage? Talk a little bit about yourself, because I know him too well.
What can I say? I mean, I'm from Chicago. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually from Moline, Illinois. I moved out here in 2008 with the filmmaking dream. The drive. My parents, my brother just got engaged recently. Congratulations.
Mad love, Joe.
Mad love, Joe and Christy. And I've been out here working odd jobs. I was lucky enough to link up with another talented, creative, passionate artist like Jeff. And that's what it's all about, guys. If you all have the same goals, because what is it you said earlier? Pipe dreams are the best dreams, or pipe dreams are the right. Pipe dreams are the right dreams.
Yeah, dreams are the right dreams, guys. I mean, there's nothing to say. It's like, when someone says things are not real, or like they're a big dream, or they're like ridiculous, that's like people just burnt out. Like you guys just do what you love and what you feel is right, because you just never know what kind of impact you can make on the world. So
Jeff, what's your origin story? Where are you from, brother?
Man, all right. Well, I was from good old New Orleans back in the day, but I was mainly raised out in Cali. So, I mean, I could just say I was from Cali, right? I was kind of from 6 years old to about 13 in Cali. So I pretty much...
The Pally from Cali.
And, I had the dream like him, wanted to be like an actor, filmmaker, going to go up to LA, and... I went through a ton of shit, man. He did too. Like, we went through our battles, like I remember going thousands of auditions and not getting shit and having multiple agents. But it's through all that, I was blessed enough to meet this guy right here, and we really came together as a whole team.
Yeah, Jeff came from more of a acting background. I came from more of a production background. I went to film school.
Yeah.
SIU, Carbondale.
Shout out.
Right?
Yeah.
And, I was lucky enough to get an internship out here with the American Film Institute. First week out here, I got to see Quentin Tarantino in person, Steven Spielberg, Dustin Hoffman, Warren Beatty. It was the AFI tribute to him that year. So then work on some short films. It's really, honestly, I feel like I'm not putting down film school in any way, but I do think I learned more in my first couple weeks out here being on the set than I did in 4 years of college. Like film school teaches you what you do need to know: storyboarding, the script writing. Even though you can't really learn how to write a story, you got to just tell the story from your heart. But there's, when it comes to filmmaking, any filmmaker knows, you have to have a strategy. You got to know what you're doing and what you want. And that's what he and I have been doing now for almost 9 years.
Since 2013, man. 2013. I like the craziest thing. We should tell him how we met, because that's the crazy shit.
I was living with my uncle at the time.
No, you were living with your roommate.
Oh, yeah.
He had a roommate, EJ, that he was kind of, things were tricky. But the first day we met, I met this guy in the gym. Well,
not in the gym. No, he comes over to my apartment.
Yeah.
He's wearing a 24-hour, trainer's outfit. Looks, preppy little professional trainer guy. He's like, I got to get back to the gym, guys. He came by to just hang out for a second. Motherfucker pulled a huge ass bong out of his backpack.
Yeah, and I'm bubbler.
Like, you're gonna go train on stone, dude? And he's like, yeah, I do it all the time.
Oh, this guy EJ, I was a trainer at the gym, and then
he was my best friend at the time.
He just was like, they were getting...
Shout out EJ.
Yeah, shout out EJ. He was getting ready to move out, right? This is all coincidental. EJ was like, I was looking for an editor, right? This dude he was like, hey, you got to meet my roommate Luke. He knows everything about filmmaking. I'm like, dude, I got to meet this guy. So that's how I came over and met him. I showed up with a bubbler because I was thinking he wanted to smoke out too, and he had to go to work.
I had to work at my TV job.
He does a lot of shit though.
Anymore.
He did a lot of shit there.
Yeah,
it was like monitoring like a freaking news station. So, but it probably would have been better to be Blaze anyways. But
to each his own, you know.
But anyways, just came together, man. I remember I gave him shitty footage on a video we did. We used to be called Funny World back in the day.
I was ready to bounce that first day. I saw the shittiest footage.
Guys,
like, you know what?
Talk about your dreams. This is what we started with: a shitty mic. It's not really shitty. It's a camcorder. It's a mic. It's not shitty actually. It was only like $90, right? Guys, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You could start whatever you want with and build on that, because at the end of the day, it's not about the equipment. It's about who's behind the equipment. It's about the people that are making it a reality. Mm-hmm. So if you truly believe in your dreams and passions, go out and do it, guys, because now we went from this to now filming on cell phones. I mean, we're killing it. iPhones, baby.
Shout out to all the filmmakers, videographers, photographers who say that iPhones are not cameras.
They're not filmmaking tools.
Right, they're not cameras.
They're not.
But they are tools, and if you know how to use them right, you can we run a business.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that's another thing we do. Let me go ahead and get us a bag for the, So guys, this is our little volcano.
We gotta be stoned when we talk about.
I hope you guys like our intro, right? Shout out to the intro, right?
Oh man.
I mean, that's what really is making us I feel like really taking us to the next level. That intro, the intro is key.
Oh yeah.
I think the intro is key. Hey, like I said, guys, we got a lot to talk about. Tell them we're pretty guys, we're really passionate about the NFT space, big time. I know you guys probably saw in our intro, we had all these different NFTs.
The artwork on the wall, guys.
We're gonna explain to you in a second here. Let me just get this bag started. It's gonna be loud. Chill. We're getting into the right mindset. This is the right mindset right here.
Yeah.
So guys, look, go ahead. You want to say it? He's got it.
No, I was gonna say, when I first met this guy, I didn't want to be cocky at the time because I wasn't doing shit with the films. But honestly, I saw some of his footage and I was just like, okay, they need some direction. So I was more than just an editor in the beginning. But if you go to our Homeboi Flicks YouTube channel, there's a character on some of the videos there called Duncan, and that's what sold me on this guy, my bro Jeff. And I was like, okay, somebody who can commit to a character, somebody who can commit to the craft and just not be afraid to look like an idiot in front of the camera. Because that's really, actors by nature, you're doing a hard job because you're playing make-believe. That's what it is. But you're telling a story, and to people, that's not make-believe, that's real. Right. And that's what connects with people. So that's what it is. If you can connect with an audience, you're going to find your audience one person at a time. They're not all going to come at once.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
You could be, like I said, it's a lifetime thing, because you are a gifted person, a gifted artist, and that's what you do. And people are going to recognize that. People are going to, give love to that, because we give love to that. When we see people in their craft and they're passionate and they're just not letting anything get in their way, it's like, of course I'm supporting that lane 100%. That's the way to go. It's like, why, here you go, bro. But going back to these,
I get COPD, guys, just so you know.
Yeah, if he ends up dying here, I'm gonna take him to the hospital.
I could die on camera.
Yeah, no,
but I'll die smoking weed.
I think the weed.
It's vape, actually.
It's vape, so I think it'll help. But bottom line is this, guys. Right now we're in about 7 NFT projects. Yeah. So we got into let's talk about them. But we kind of got into the space. We were shooting a wedding, and this photographer was telling us kind of about NFTs. I kind of had more of a, I knew what they were, but then him and I, we got more involved in them, and just fell in love with the idea, and I got involved in the projects. Now we've been involved in a few rug pulls, and I know that term kind of means kind of weird, but rug pulls are essentially where these guys are taking a project on. It's usually a celebrity or influencer endorsement, and typically those projects, if they're ran by that and that only, where they're saying, guys, you get a credit for example, I'm not trying to bring up names or call out people, but you know, there was like a project called Rich the Kids NFT, right? And I love Rich the Kids. Like, and me and him, we fuck with his music. Like, look, I fuck with that new album.
He released an album that week with
Lil Wayne, which was super sick.
Shout out to Lil Wayne.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. And hey guys, really, I'm gonna kind of interrupt the NFT for a second. I'm gonna make a quick shout out to Fresh Vibe Flowers. You know, shout out to our homie Fresh Vibe Flowers. Yo, check him out on Instagram. Okay, check him out. Yeah. Like I said, this is some confetti cake. We're vaporizing right now. Amazing medicine. Yeah. So shout out to him.
The Fresh Vibe family.
We want to shout out to Volcano here.
Volcano.
Stores in Bickle, you guys are amazing. This is an amazing device.
We got you guys on our little animated intro.
Shout out
to you guys.
Seriously, mad love. Like,
and you know what? Kushco.
Oh,
the
100%.
Kushco, always.
Fresh Vibes and Kushco.
We've done video project for Kushco.
So these guys are legitimate. You can check them out on their Instagrams, and they have many places of dispensaries where you can get their products. So they're legit guys. They're really awesome. They're our close friends. We're gonna try to bring them on here, so we're gonna have like a little like session with them.
This is a hangout session.
Yeah,
this is where we're chilling. Gonna hang out.
We're just having fun on this. But going back to these NFTs, like the fact is, this rug pulls, right?
You're talking about Rich.
So you get
Infamous Skull.
But I'm just saying, in both of these, an Infamous Skull. So both of these were really like influence, celebrity endorsement driven, right? Their Discord had so many people in it. It was active, guys. Discord is a big community chat. You could check them out. They're easy to go to. Like just go to discord.com, get an app, easy. But those types of situations, you learn from them. So all in all, what happened is obviously they ended up kind of abandoning both projects. They both didn't really give a reason why they bailed. They just bailed. So that's something to keep in mind, guys. If you see a Discord super busy, that doesn't mean it's a good project. I think what really means a good project is the people behind it. Who's the team, the community. Those are super important. Like art is important, but also like what about the collaborations? What about partnerships? Like the utility. The utility. Like what are these guys going to be doing in the future? Like are they doing stuff in the metaverse?
Plan, yeah.
You know, are they doing things in the metaverse? Are they doing things into that type of realm? So it's really important to do research, guys. Like you should look up, like when you're on their website, if they don't have profiles, like check them out on LinkedIn, check them out on any, then they're not legit, right? So I'm just giving a shout out to you guys. Be aware, because there's like 50 NFT projects busting every day.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful at this point. Like if you want to get involved in this space, I'm going to tell you the projects me and Luke are involved in. These projects are legitimate, we feel. Doesn't mean, nothing's a guarantee in life, but we just feel really confident with these projects. Their stories, their backgrounds, the team is very amazing. But so the 7 projects we're in right now, number 1, we got Horizon. Okay.
Horizon Troopers.
These guys are awesome. They look literally like these, like they're kind of similar to mechas. I don't know if you guys know mechas, but these are like their own world. Like I just love the graphics. I love the quality. They're also designing this dojo where it's already like actually designed. It's called Dojo, where you could create their characters. So you could add more customization, weapons, and they're actually working on a video game as we speak. So these guys are like really busy right now working on amazing stuff. So you guys just got to check out Horizon for sure.
Horizon
Trooper. And the other one is Cosmic Wyverns. Guys, Cosmic Wyverns is sick. These kind of reminds me of like playing like Super Mario games, like seeing like King Koopa.
Yeah.
And that's really like kind of what it's like a modern like retro design, artistic. But they have a lot of like, once again, utility. These guys are really involved in the space. They have a lot of partnerships going on. They're doing like a token right now. It's called Breath Token. So they're creating these different avenues for the space. They're designing a video game as well for the metaverse. So there's a lot of futuristic things going on with them as well. So it's awesome. So shout out to Cosmic Wyverns. But then we also have like, the Board Deegan Cryptos, right? Board Deegan Arcade Crypto. And Board Deegan Crypto. I keep saying their name wrong. Shout out to Board Deegan Crypto. And the founders, these guys are actually going to come on to one of our episodes. We're going to do a live YouTube stream with them. They're going to even go into their more detail about their game plan strategy. Like right now, people are saying, oh, it's really low, the floor. Like, guys, look, here's the big thing. me and him, we're long-term investors. There's a lot of people in the space that are
money in the long run,
paper hands, right? Flippers, right? They're flipping money, right?
Yeah.
They're making they got to make their $10 profits, bro. But there's also bots, okay? There's bots.
Fuck the bots.
Yeah, fuck the bots. Sorry, guys. If you got a bot, man, nice.
Depending on what you're doing.
You're lucky.
Yeah,
you're actually lucky.
You're lucky.
But fuck the bots, okay? Fuck them, because here's the thing. These bots are coming into every project. They are buying up multiple ones and they're selling them for low. They're lowering the floor price. They're doing that to every single project right now. So shout out to the projects, like pretty soon, like we're going to talk about. So Board Eating Crypto, they are an NFT within an NFT within an NFT. And what I mean by that is literally you got this arcade, right? It's just totally like coming back to when we were kids with Pogs and like old school retro gaming, like Nintendo, okay? Like Tetris shit. This guy, it's like your own computer, and like there's these different like tools that they're utilizing. They're going to have a play to earn game. They have so many things that they're lining up right now. This is a good definition of a project where people think, oh, it's dead. But these guys are literally like, I'm part of their community management. So like me and Luke, we get to know like kind of the updates on knowing like the community updates of what's going on. And we're able to kind of understand ahead of time before the main audience does. So these guys are working really hard, Board Eating Crypto right now, on getting everything set up. But next we got Crypto Walkers. Crypto Walkers, shout out to Crypto Walkers. This is the first of its kind. I know people are gonna fight me on this. It is like, some people think it's not, but it is like its own kind in the sense that it is a first 3D walking project versus like, you know, the other ones. There's other ones. Sorry, I'm hogging it up
while you're talking, you know.
These other ones right here. So there's other ones on OpenSea that they do move, but these guys are actually walking in a frame, right? And they're moving, and it looks so real. Like the quality is insane. And their partnerships right now, they got a partnership with Netvark. So this shit's gonna take off. Right now, shout out to their floor. It's at 0.20. Me and Luke, we paid like a few $100s for it. So it's already gone up in value. We could get rid of it, but it's like, why get rid of it when we could play in the metaverse with like Netvark? So they're partnering with Netvark. It's gonna be a video game where we could play with our walker. Like, why would we want to sell it? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, the difference between long-term and short-term investors. Like, you want to be a flipper, that's cool, I get it. Like him and I, we run our own business on the daily grind. So
World Film Productions.
You know, shout out to World Film Productions. That's our stuff.
NFTs.
But anyways, this whole thing is like, it's long-term, and we're in it for the long term with these founders, with the companies. We really respect what these guys are doing. It's very hard. Just like we have big goals and dreams. We have a bunch of film projects that we're working on right now. There's just a lot of shit going on. And so most people they normally just stay quiet. Like me and him, we want to just get on here. We want to like, right?
I'm just fucking around. We're going to have an entire episode about NFTs,
guys,
honestly. We're just trying to...
Right now, you understand
we're
something.
just letting you know what we're doing, where we're at right now, where the money's at, you know, besides on the table, you know.
But, yeah.
There.
Big time.
Big time.
But what you have to understand is the NFTs, we're going to have different founders come on. We're going to have YouTube Live. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about some cool stuff. We'll have you guys will be able to come on and actually chat during the live stream. This is just these are like fun videos that we want to do every Saturday regardless. But we're going to have guests too. Yeah. But anyways, let's get back to these NFTs, right? Metagods, okay? Metagods, telling you.
Gods.
Metagods. These guys, shout out to Nisos, the founder. I'm telling you right now, me and Luke, we're at like we're at a very executive level in this Discord where we could see what the founders are talking about ahead of time. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you right now, these guys are killing the game. Yeah. They're keeping their floor tight, right? They're having a second collection sale coming up. What I really respect about the founder here is that he's basically doing raffles, so he's limiting the amount of people to whitelist. Yeah. Where instead of having a public sale. Because he does have a public sale, but it's a shorter public sale because he's trying to keep the paper hands out, which is smart. Is he gonna have paper hands? Yes, he's had paper hands, but the difference is he hasn't had as many as other projects. So shout out to Nisos for really keeping it real and keeping it going with him and his team. Like, these guys are killing the game. They're gonna be buying pretty soon. They're gonna be doing a video game with these characters. These characters are like Greek gods, man. So it's a really exciting project.
For the metaverse, the meta god.
Yeah, and hey, the crypto walkers are crazy looking characters, just so you know. Like, I'm not trying to get on the meta gods, but it's really cool to see these different projects have their own unique art. So that's why me and Luke are so drawn to it, because we're artists. So it's like, it's really unique, really awesome. The next project, Kindergarten Baby Apes. Shout out to Obi, the founder.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Obi, mad love, bro. This project right here, these guys were smart, man. These guys are like killing it with these apes. A lot of people say apes, it's a trend, blah, blah, blah. No, these guys, their utility, I'll tell you their utility. They have a company that they partnered with called Build On, where they're building schools in third world countries, guys. Yeah. This is serious. Like, they're really trying to bring education on a worldwide nation. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for really keeping it real. They sold out within 7 hours, 10,000 apes. People want to support this kind of thing because it's important. They also have clothing line endorsement opportunities that they're going to be working on. They don't want to tell us right now. So there's a lot of things going on with these NFTs, guys. That's the big thing. If you're going to invest in NFTs, make sure they have a story behind it. What is their utility? What about their team? Can we reach out to them? Can we talk to them? These founders... And by the way, same with shout out to Kindergarten Baby Apes. We're on the president level where we could talk to them too. So these guys, like, these are the projects that you got to really do your research, do your study big time, because you don't want to sit there and, you know, just fail on a project like me and Luke did. We didn't know any better. We were researching. So I just feel like no one told us this ahead of time. So we're telling you guys right now, trying to save you guys the hassle.
You'll thank us.
Yeah, you'll thank us big time.
You'll thank him.
It's just it's a lot of work, man. No, I mean, him and I, we both do it, but it's like
I'm just fascinated with the artwork.
It's very interesting,
and the people, like I said, the people behind it.
The Discord is crazy, and all the projects that are emerging. Mad love. It's really crazy. But no, guys, so we're going to have that going on. And we're also, like I said, we're crypto investors too.
Guys.
The thing is with crypto, we're
the Dogecoin family. We were that's
shout out to Dogecoin, But there's a lot of other.
Mike Davis.
Yeah, Mike Davis. I love, bro. But there's a lot going on. So we're just, like I said, this is a new space. And for people that think that, oh my God, crypto's so low right now. You guys got to think about what's going on in the world.
It's a volatile market.
And it's a volatile market too, but the fact is it's going to keep going up. Whether you don't think it is or not, just watch in the next 6-7 months. It'll go back up again. But while that's working on it, the NFTs are going good. So you guys, these are long-term growths. So if you're in for long-term growths, I say definitely look into this space. But for people that want the quick cash right away, that's not the kind of space it is, So I feel like it's just a long-term being an investor and being involved with the community and seeing something grow into something really mega. Shout out to Board Yacht Ape Clubs. Those guys, they're on top of the world right now. A minimum cheap Board Yacht Ape Club is $250K.
That's crazy.
Most people aren't selling it because they're going to executive networking events where you can meet with celebrities, meet with different people in the industry. Having an NFT is going to be a major value. So if you keep holding on to it, maybe in 5-10 years from now, you could be like showing it as a valuable asset to where you could purchase a home. I mean, these are like things that are going to come up later on where people are going to, utilize it as a real investment. You think right now, oh, it's just a piece of art, digital art, whatever, but no, it's real. It's like it has backing behind it, has utility behind it. It's backed by the blockchain. I mean, it's a serious deal, and there's contracts going on with it. So just stay patient with it. But look, we got our projects that we're working on ourselves right now. We've made over 120 short films, right, Luke? 120 or 150? I always forget.
Somewhere between 130 and 150.
I always forget. But you know what?
We did a video every 10 days for YouTube.
Started with this, guys.
A 5-year period, you know. Putting ourselves out there that way, you know, trying to connect with the filmmaking community, you know.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know, we got a good group of followers from it, you know. Shout out to the fans for supporting us during those years.
For real.
But you know, YouTube wasn't new at the time. You know, they were about 6-7 years into it at that point. So, you know, it's not the early days of YouTube.
Yeah.
But the point is, there's all these different platforms that you can put your material on now. Yeah. You know, Instagram was somewhat new at the time.
Yeah.
TikTok, I remember Vine back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of big influencers, you know, came to be because of that app.
But you know that's the thing, guys. We really were just kind of in the zone, just creating our stuff, going out there, making art.
2-man crew.
It was a 2-man crew, just him and I, just doing a lot of stuff.
And he acted in every single one.
We did casting for it. Well, hey, you know, we
had a lot of good cast, members.
Yeah, we were very blessed.
Shout out to everyone. You know.
Yeah, we're very blessed to be able to, you know, meet the people and be able to have that time to create. It was.
We might do a funny little flashback episode where we might show some classic episodes. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, definitely. You know? We'll have to do that. But we're gonna like I said, you guys are gonna see it on our YouTube. We're right now a lot of
it's
our
all on
videos.
Our Homeboi Flicks. Check out our classics.
So if you guys go on our classics, and we're gonna keep releasing them too. We got a few more.
We got a few left.
So we're just releasing them. So you guys will stay tuned. Just keep watching those on our channel. We're gonna have, like I said, every Saturday 4:20. You're gonna see a video on this podcast. So
4:20.
4:20.
So that's the old stuff. What about the new stuff? What's the stuff that we got in the can right now?
Well, we could talk about 2020 during the quarantine, the pandemic. I mean,
during the pandemic.
And this is the craziest shit. Yeah. I remember, like, we were already working on a short film. This is called Hurtcore. We were already working on this short film, but when the pandemic hit... We just did an
outline at that point.
We just did an outline, but then when the pandemic hit, our video business kind of, like, froze.
A little bit,
but we started working again. But I'm just saying it froze because
it gave us time to write.
It made us go, well, what can we do? All we could do was just write because nobody was answering when the pandemic hit. So we just were able to finish it up. We had the locations, we did the casting, like we just jumped on this shit and we did it all ourselves. Like we had some DPs that were interested, but they dipped out because they just couldn't handle the content.
Matter, you know?
Really, the subject matter, guys, it's really the movie's about a skateboarder girl who gets abducted by a pedophile family.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that sounds like weird and doesn't make sense, but it does in the sense because right now with everything going on, I mean, me and him, we've been in protest. This whole thing, there's pedophile families. They've raised their kids since birth. They lure other kids in. They will literally make these videos on the dark web and just, you know, kill them and rape them on camera. And it's just sick.
Yeah.
And there's just different kinds of it. We just wanted to create a story to show people that this is real. This does exist. We didn't go we didn't show super detailed details. We just showed it to where
not about anyone.
We woke them up. Now we're having screenings with abuse survivors. We had one back in 2020.
Yeah, shout out to her.
And she showed it to her daughters, and she's like, "This is real." Like she was backing us up 100%. That's why we have
honestly I think the short film it involves kids, and parents obviously need to see it. Really, it's not for young kids, but it really is for
teenagers.
Parents, anyone who just wants to know about the real horrors that exist in this world, because they're not just in third world countries.
Yeah,
they're not.
They're everywhere, man.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. So
Jeffrey Epstein, they exist right here. They're running this country.
Yeah.
They're running this industry.
Yeah.
And I know it's a cliche at this point, but it's true. I think we've had people say this to us, and it makes a lot of sense that, we live in a society now where, homosexuality, transgenderism, it's all accepted and it's all good. But, when you're trying to make something like pedophilia normal, when you're trying to make something like that okay.
And that's what she was saying to us.
That's what some of the abuse survivors we talked about, that's what they're
trying to normalize it.
They're trying to normalize it.
And that's, especially... now Netflix trying to come out with that disturbing movie Cuties, trying to sexualize teenagers.
We watched that movie.
This is why 11-year-old girls, if they watched Hurtcore, for example, with their families and really get to the understanding of what's out there, they're going to be more aware.
Yeah.
These people aren't going to stop.
Awareness.
And that's it.
In our own way.
We're not trying to be an educational deal. This is just an awareness piece. And it's just like right now, him and I, we're going to be going to different schools. We're trying to pass around the idea, trying to show people like, hey, this is something that you need to open your kids to. This is the future where you need to be protected. We need to get you guys aware. So that's
it's social media,
Yeah.
Kids are out there now.
There's dangerous shit out
and
there.
There's nothing wrong with, if you're expressing yourself. That's good. That's what social media is for.
Right.
Letting people know who you are and what you do. You don't have to stay hidden anymore. But just know that there's people watching. And sometimes there's the wrong people watching.
Right.
And that's really just, our film kind of just goes to probably the worst possible scenario. It's really, it might seem over the top to some people, but it really isn't. We went on the dark web briefly. Like you said, we spent 2 years, researching. Learning about the different.
We actually
different people.
we went on the dark web. We took an Onion Tor browser. We saw the uncensored hidden wiki. We saw that it is real, guys. I mean, and it's disturbing. You do not want to go on there and see what we saw. It was just really disturbing. And the point is, they're not going to stop. So what you should do
because
is
they're protected.
You just got to be aware.
So we have to do what we can from our end and
just be aware.
Just be aware.
That's all. I mean,
because anyone should see the short film.
100%. We also got like a feature, guys. We're working on a feature film.
The outline and the character
and the
bios.
Character bios.
It's already real. It's already in our mind.
This is real, guys.
And it's about his uncle.
My uncle.
Godfather.
My godfather.
Okay.
Rest in peace. He passed away this last year. So
I had the pleasure of meeting him twice. Got to
passed
spend some
away
time
last
in Florida,
year.
And then he came out for Christmas. He told us his story. He's heard the story a couple times.
He told me the story when I was 19, and I wanted to make a movie.
And what did he say?
He said, "You can do it."
And you said other writers, authors, filmmakers have come to him, right?
Yeah.
And
said,
I know your story.
And this is like, and we're not going to tell you guys the story. I'm sorry.
We're not going to do it on camera.
It does involve counterfeit money, and it's based in the late 60s.
This is real. We're doing a drop, guys.
Look, it's based in the late 60s, and it's a lot of cool shit. That's all I'm going to say. Like, it's a good story. With Hurtcore, we had to take it on ourselves. With this feature film, we're not going to sell it to a studio. We're going to hire our own crew. We're going to do it ourselves. We're going to have our own investors. Guys, look, the technology that we have right now, you could do anything you want. It's just really getting that mindset to go out there and do it. That's one of our biggest things. And hey, guys, besides the feature, we got a mini series. We got different.
Oh yeah.
And we got a music video coming up with our rap character J-Lit.
We've already done a rap.
Like we got
J-Lit.
we got all kinds of shit. Like
he's a good buddy of ours.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Meet him. He might come on.
He's crazy.
He might come on for a guest spot sometime.
Probably. We probably let him on.
Yeah, he
just
said
a little
he would do
bit.
that. He said he'd do it.
He probably would. Like our other talks, we're gonna have too. Talking about positivity, talking about mental health. There's been times where, hey, when we were younger, we were picked on as kids, with how the culture is, how these people, they gang up on you, they have groups. So we get like the kids out there that feel like they're out, they don't belong, they're not with society. I completely, him and I, we completely understand that because it's like when you go through that kind of pain, it's real. And people don't, people look at you like, oh yeah, like just get over it. And it's like, it's really fucked up.
The point is, if you're just doing your thing, making your own money, living your own life, fighting every day, that's the important thing. And that's what everyone's doing now.
Yeah.
We live in a society where you have to fight every day.
Yeah.
None of the higher ups are going to help you out.
Yeah.
You're on your own. But the point is that good, because you're stronger for it.
Right. Guys, look, I always have like one of my quotes, because I've had dark moments in my life. We've all, me and him have both. We've had our moments, and one thing that came from it was like I came up with this quote, which is, the knowing is not knowing, the unknowing is knowing, fearless and limitless with anything possible. So it just taught me that no matter how much darkness you face, no matter what you go through, you only have the power. No one else does. Mm-hmm. So no matter how much you feel it, you can still go through it.
Yeah.
So that's real. That's why we came together. You know, there's no such thing as like, you know, this is real. Like, things happen for a reason. So you can't question your journey, you know, because no matter how hard we resist it, the true destiny will always win. You know, it'll always win. Mm-hmm. No matter how hard you resist it, you know. But it's like, you got to believe and push forward. Even
comfort is death, pain is success.
Yeah. Bottom line, it's another one. Comfort is death and pain is success. Because what's the point of being comfortable? Yeah. It's like when you're dead is when you go through that pain. Blame it on the world. Don't blame it on other people. Blame it on yourself, because at the end of the day, you have the power to do something about it. Mm-hmm. Where most people just say, "Hey, I'm not going to." I love to you guys.
I love guys.
Get ready to hit that subscribe button.
Please.
Really appreciate that, because that way turn on the notifications.
Follow us on the gram.
Yeah, Instagram.
We're
Homeboi Flicks.
We're out there. We're always talking to everybody.
Always, every Saturday at 4:20. So that's the deal. Okay, yep. Every Saturday at 4:20, we'll be there.